YouTube, what's up with it? Maine coming to you guys with yet another vid here at Maine's Morph Creations. Know y'all haven't seen me in a while, man. Been really busy, a lot of stuff going on with work and stuff like that. Got a promotion and some good things in life, so I've been dealing with that. Have not stepped away. Just like I said, life happens and comes at you faster sometimes than you're prepared for. So I've still been in contact with a lot of my people that I deal with regularly. Shout out to my boy at 212 Exotics, Rashad. Got a chance to get down there to Atlanta and hang out with him for a minute. Didn't get to catch Keisha or Amani, Keisha from Splash Pack and Amani from Nubian Exotics, but definitely was looking forward to catching up with them. But maybe next time I get down there, I'll catch up with them. But of course, me and Sick With It Ball still hanging out. Me and Coordinate Constrictors, we still hang out. High Desert Pythons, Codex Reptiles, the whole squad. We are still tight. But wanted to definitely jump in, drop some content. Oh, can't forget my boy GP. He'd probably have a fit if I didn't mention him. But wanted to drop some content, and was just talking to my boy at Reese's Pythons a few minutes ago, and was like, man, let me go ahead and jump off here and knock this video out. So here I am, guys. Before we go any further, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share, and also ring that notification bell, because every time I upload content, it will notify you guys, alert you guys, and y'all go check it out. And so in this video, gonna go ahead and do a new pickup video. One of them is very new, as in like just the other day. The other one I've had for a little while. Has been in quarantine for some time already. Just had to show you guys, and so wanted to go ahead and kind of let you guys see these two new animals. I'm really excited about both of them. So without further ado, I guess we'll go ahead and get right to it. So here we've got this lovely lady here. This animal, the genetics in this animal, I should say, are known by quite a few names. You've got lace blackback. You've got what I refer to it as het red exanthic. You've got what others refer to it as Lori. The understanding I have is that they're pretty much the same gene, kind of like coral glow and banana, just launched different places or different lineages. But I typically refer to it as, het red exanthic. So I've got this lovely lady here. Nice pickup. Wasn't nothing I was really too. I always said I liked het red exanthic. I like what it does in combos and certain. When you pair it with certain things, like I really love how it looks with leopard. Leopard and het red exanthic really look well. But I also like het red exanthic and clown. And there are a few other combos. I saw some spot nose stuff that I would be interested in. One of the things when I was early into ball pythons that I thought was really awesome was when you mix this with like a black pastel or cinnamon, making the gargoyles and onyx. I thought those were neat. And I used to actually get wrapped up on the name because I'm like het red exanthic. So when I first heard the name, obviously I thought it was a recessive because het is the term they use. The full word is heterozygous. So I thought that it was that name het for me is, I'm gonna go ahead and use my word. So here it is at Will's Constrictors and 212 Exotic. The word het is generally indicative of a recessive gene being present in an animal. So when I first heard het red exanthic, I was like, oh, start trying to figure what red exanthic is. And so ironically, red exanthic being the super form of het red exanthic, so I mean it does do similarly what a recessive would do. It needs 2 copies of the gene for you to see a visual red exanthic. But het red is actually a codon, so there's a super form of it. Het red, for whatever reason they named it that, I'm not sure. Or again, as I said, I've heard it referred to as lace blackback, and also the Lori ball python, the Lori gene. So but yeah, snagged this girl. Oh man, what month is this? We're in November. I think I got her in like September, so I'm probably fired. I'm probably a lot behind, guys, so my bad. Sorry. Like I said, been a lot going on with my job. Just hadn't had the chance, but I want to say I got her in September, so that's why I'm kind of comfortable handling her the way I am. she was owned by a couple actually. She was just a pet. So the information I got from her is that she's actually already 4 years old. So they didn't feed her the way I would feed or the way I feed my animals because of course I breed. Not that I power feed, but I do breed so that they can gain weight. You know what I'm saying? So usually for me, in about 2 years or so, the females are close to granted they eat, because some of them you got really picky eaters, some of them are just man. But granted they eat on schedule and things of that nature. Generally around 2 years for me, they be ready to breed. So this girl, from my understanding, is already 4 years old. So as far as age wise, she's ready, but she's not quite where I'd like her to be weight wise. She's about 1,200 grams. When I got her, she was about 1,000 grams, maybe a little over 1,000 grams. So I've had her, like I said, about a month and a half now. I got her in September, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it had to be September. And she has shared with me. So I've treated her for mites. You know what I'm saying? She's been in quarantine. She's still in quarantine. She probably got to the end of this month at least. I usually do my quarantine 60 days. You know what I'm saying? And generally with me, I'm quarantining everything that comes in. I don't care if my mama brought it to me. No one animal is worth my entire collection in my perspective. So if I didn't produce it and it isn't homegrown, even if I send it out on breeder loan and it comes back, it's going in at least 30-day quarantine. And really, I wouldn't do a breeder loan unless it was someone who I knew how they kept their animals. I knew they kept a facility together. And by facility, I don't mean necessarily they have to have a building, but I consider my snake room my snake facility. So I take pride in it. So if you don't keep your animals up to par, then we'd never have a conversation regarding doing breeder loans and things of that nature, or even doing joint projects. So I don't necessarily want to say a breeder loan per se, but more so a joint project is more so the term I prefer. Because I probably wouldn't necessarily be doing breeder loans. It would be joint projects because it would be somebody that I'm working with, and we both have a common goal, which means then obviously that there's trust there and all those things established. So that means that there's been prior relationship. Conversation, we've definitely talked enough to what we felt each other out to develop a relationship where we're close enough and comfortable enough to decide to do something of that nature. But anywho, let me not digress. But I just feel that is very important in this. But so she's been in quarantine, like I said, about a month and a half. So she's got a couple more weeks at least, probably like I said, close to the end of this month. But really excited about some directions I'm gonna go with her. I'm right now actually thinking about what direction I'm gonna go with her. So you guys definitely chime in. I'm always like y'all should know by now, I'm always open to ideas and suggestions. Definitely taking suggestions. So I guess just to give you guys a little idea of which ways I'm pondering. So I'm debating right now between go ahead and going recessive and pairing a clown to her, and go ahead and get some recessives out of her, get that started. But then I'm also contemplating putting my Super Pastel Leopard Orange Ghost to her, because I do like how Leopard reacts with Het Red Exanthic. And then I'm also contemplating putting, I don't know, maybe like I've got a Super Inchy Orange Green Spot Nose. I was thinking about maybe going that route because I do like how, Inchy and Het Red Exanthic, they kind of interact with one another. But at the end, my ultimate goal is definitely, to probably maybe pair down the line one of the offspring males, that has another gene back to it. So I can make, some red Exanthics with another gene. It'd be awesome if I made some red Exanthic clowns. That would probably be a dope move. But even Spot Nose and Het Red Exanthic, the way they kind of interact with each other, because both of them do a lot of stuff with patterns as far as whacking them out. So I'm really contemplating the direction I'm going to go. So if you guys have suggestions, please feel free to chime in and let me know. But this girl will definitely be getting some production and put to use very soon. I can't say how early this breeding season she'll be put together. She's never been bred before, like I said. 4 years old, never been bred. She's about 1,200 grams right now, so if I get a few more 100 grams on her, probably by maybe February or so, If she's closer to that 1,500 gram mark, which I mean, she hasn't had any problems eating. Like I said, she's already shed. She's put on a little weight since she's been here. So if she continues eating like she is, maybe by January, February, if she's a little closer to 1,500 to 1,600 grams, then I may go ahead and just, start trying to pair and see, never know when she'll go. But definitely excited about this girl, I'm not sure how you guys feel about head red xanthic. Some people really aren't into it. I personally do like it. But I'm very specific with what I like with it. There are certain things I enjoy with, certain things I don't. So it just varies, But this girl is really docile, cool, just kind of curious, just kind of scoping everything out, seeing what's what. But I really do enjoy this girl. So yeah, this is her. And also, I need a name for her. So you guys go ahead and chime in with some names, some name ideas, because I have no clue. If y'all don't know, which I'm sure y'all do know by now if y'all watched all my videos. If you haven't, well, then we got a problem. You need to go watch them so you'll know all the names of my animals in my collection, because I do name everything. Well, I have so far. I'll probably get to a point where I have so many that I won't, but I'm hoping to be able to name everything. I've got a lot of different themes and directions I plan on going. So I've got plenty of names I can come up with. But yeah, so guys, I need a name for her. So yeah, this is her. And really sweet, docile. She's never struck at me, never acted aggressive or anything of that nature. So that's definitely a good thing. She was from my understanding, she was a pretty socialized animal. They used to, play with her and take her out and all that. So that's definitely a good thing. Now this baby here, I'm excited about. I know y'all probably looking like it's just a GHI. Well, first off, shout out to my homeboy Terry and his son Zach. I don't even think they've come up with a name for their business yet, but I call them T-Wag, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Wagner Exotics, Wagner, no, I ain't gonna say that, never mind. Wagner Exotics is what I'm gonna stick with, or Wagner Reptiles, or I don't know what name they're gonna decide to come up with. But man, my boy Terry Wagner, bless my game. So yes, you guessed right, obviously you can see this is a GHI. But this is a GHI chocolate. And man, I been talking to a couple of my boys, like me and my boy John over at Ball Out. We were talking about getting that chocolate in our collection. And I was like, man, I had been looking around trying to figure out, which way I'd go to end up getting it. And if y'all don't know, I'm really a big fan of GHI. I definitely plan on down the line, doing some things with it. Probably adding it to my clown stuff. And actually, I'm probably gonna go do some hypo stuff with it. And maybe even further down the line, do some xanthic. I like how, the contrast, so I love to see some xanthic GHI stuff. So that'll be stuff I work towards later down the line. But I definitely wanted to get some chocolate in my collection. And so what better way to get a gene that you want than to get it already paired up in combo with a gene that you love. So I was truly blessed by them for this beautiful specimen. And this is a female, and man, she's a tank. Eats really well. And she is just gorgeous, man. Check her out. A nice temperament, you know what I'm saying? They were hatched earlier this year, so, got a little while for her to be ready. But man, I am really excited about the future with this girl. I'm not even sure which direction I'm going yet. I just wanted to get the chocolate, and when he hatched these out and told me, we did some research trying to figure out which ones had the chocolate out of the GHI clutch, and this was a really, really nice clutch. So shout out to you guys over there, Terry, man, you doing some good stuff. He doesn't have a YouTube. I don't even think he's got a IG, He's got a regular plain Facebook page, so he's kind of low key. I would tell you guys give him a follow, but he may not accept you, I don't know. But man, when he does drop, be on the lookout for those guys, man. Terry Wagner and his son Zach, man, they over there producing some nice stuff. And me and him have chopped it up, man. Really good dude. I've gone over to hang out with him, checked out his collection. He came over to bring me this beautiful girl, and he checked out some of my collection. We got a pretty decent relationship, so he's a good guy, man. You guys whenever y'all finally do see him, you know, y'all check him out. You know, I'm gonna try to push him to do a YouTube, but he wants to kind of be a behind the scenes guy, which I do understand. But man, he's a really good guy, producing some really quality animals over there. So y'all make sure y'all get them guys a holler whenever you do finally see him. But yeah, man, this girl here, I just can't wait to start, you know, using the producer stuff. I mean, I just love chocolate. It's such a subtle gene in certain combos, but when you pair it with the right stuff, oh my goodness, it's incredible. They actually have one of her older siblings to a clutch that was sired before by the male that obviously produced her. And when I tell you that girl is amazing, she is freaking gorgeous. I want to say it's a pastel chocolate GHI or something of that nature. I know it's pastel and chocolate. I can't remember what the other gene was. I think it was GHI. But man, that is it is a gorgeous snake. It's an amazing animal. She's beautiful, and so definitely looking forward to some things I'm gonna do with this girl later down the line. If you ain't into chocolate, you sleeping on it, because I'm not even gonna tell y'all all the ways I plan on going with chocolate, but understand that it will be in my clown stuff. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, I definitely got some big plans for this girl. So man, I'm just really excited. I cannot wait, you know, to see just how it interacts with certain genes. Cause I like dark snakes, but I really love the bright highlights. So I'm thinking like something like a GHI, a chocolate GHI with yellow belly in it, just to see the darkness and, you know, the contrast. I love the contrast on certain animals. So I do like some bright stuff, but I really like the light stuff that has real dark contrast, and I like the dark stuff that has real bright highlights. So, you know, those are kind of the angles I work. But man, this is a gorgeous girl. Really excited about her future here with us at Maine's Morph Creations, and she'll definitely be here for a while. And we definitely going recessive with her for sure. Which direction? Well, kind of gave y'all a hint, but I need a name for her as well. So if y'all can come up with some names that are worth something, hey man, feel free to drop them in the comments. And again, thank you guys for stopping through, checking me out. I'm finna get back more consistent with the content. I've got some more stuff coming up for you guys, some pairings and stuff that I'm doing for this 2022 breeding season. So you guys be on the lookout. I'll be dropping another video really soon. So yeah, thank you guys for stopping in, hanging out with me for a few minutes. Tell everybody y'all know about us over here at Maine's Morph Creations, and you guys enjoy your evening. Peace.